Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? It's Halloween drawings. So let me tell you a little bit about Halloween drawings. It's not Halloween anymore, but people are still kind of really messaging me and asking me for videos. So for the rest of the year, this Halloween drawings is going to be about movie villains. I'm going to try to do some Halloween things as well, but I think Halloween incorporates movie villains. Uh, kind of, you know what I mean? But I think movie villains is the closest thing, like werewolf and stuff like that. I'm gonna start throwing that on there, maybe cute versions of them. Right now, what I'm gonna do a cute Darth Vader because I just came back from watching Star Wars and I just thought it'd be a cool idea. So I'm gonna be using this with a Sharpie marker to kind of show you that it's very easy. I'm gonna use it's a Krita color. It doesn't matter. This one, I would say just a black colored pencil. I would say just get any black colored pencil. And I'm using a regular pencil for underneath. Let's talk about the structure really quick, okay? Let's get started. So I'm going to draw a big head on Darth Vader. That's my placement for the head. It's going to be a pretty large head. Kind of a cute version. Smaller, this is like his rib cage. Tiny torso, he's going to have a very small torso. His feet are going to go straight down. And I'm thinking about kind of balls for feet to find that area, And he's got his hand along the side here. Just doing it very messy and very dark. This is because this is going to go underneath another sheet of paper. His hand on the other side as well. Actually, we could stick his hand out. This is the proportion stage. He's got the lightsaber there. And let's go into his face. He has a triangle for the front. That front ventilator is a triangle. On the top of there. He's got this kind of cheekbone area. That's very interesting on the mask. It's gonna go back a little bit. Think of it like somebody shoved a triangle chunk of wood into his face. That's the way I think of this. Goes up here, back. So that's gonna be similar on the other side. It's gonna have this kind of, like I said, that triangle piece of wood sticking out, and it's gonna have his cheekbones. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this in the marker stage. He's got the kind of big rectangular areas for eyes. He's got this kind of samurai style. I know he was based on a samurai, I think. This samurai kind of these neck guards. They stick down off the hat that he's wearing, and they're made to guard that neck area. Like samurais did that at least. Cape over here. And we got this little brim in the center. Anyways, all this, I generally have the placement of this stuff. These are all broad idea placement, very broad. So, very quick, I'm going to grab this, so you can see this on camera. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to slide this underneath another sheet of paper. This is regular paper, by the way. Regular paper. It's printer paper. So let's go on this with marker. I'm going to start with his nose. He's got the little tiny part at the top. He's got the kind of ventilator section. Like I said, that's just a triangle. And where it connects to the face here. It's going to be kind of like kind of like a wind turbine or some wind shaft. It's made for like oxygen, you know, stuff like that. I think it's obviously it's voice box. Pulling those down, it's triangle back. It's kind of triangular going backward in that little section. Like I said, that little triangle shoved in his face. You can just indicate those. You don't have to draw every thick line. I think it'll make it look weird if you do that. His eye. I mean, you know, the eye area. He's got a little, that little hat covers his eye a little bit. You know, it's got like a little visor over it. Going down over here to the side, to that samurai section. I think I've pulled that a little bit long, but it's fine. There. Little visors as well over that. His other eye. Little, I don't know, I keep saying eye, lens, you know, on the mask. Also give him some attitude a little bit. The cheekbone, it's going to be that cheekbone on this side. A line there to show that. Pulling those small lines that don't connect to anything just to show where the information is. Right here, top of the helmet. And that little ridge. The little ridge isn't like a solid line though. Nothing is really like a solid line outside the contours, so just gotta be careful. The rest of that bowl part of the hat. Again, very similar to samurai. I'm gonna cut this little section off because that's where the mask ends. And then he has on his, like, we already have his little kid body. He has kind of upper armor I've seen a lot. And that's like a grayish tone. They're just like it's like little square chunks laying on top of him. He's got this box here. Assuming it's for controlling his voice or something. I forgot what that box is for, to be honest. What's some kind of panel. Put some dots on there to indicate that he has that. Side of his body. It's going to go into his belt. And that's going to go into his hand. He's going to have a really like tiny baby hand. He's got this kind of extra, I don't know how to say it, like extra cape thing. It's like above his legs. It's like, looks kind of like a skirt, but I know it's not. But he has it hanging off. It's black. That's why you don't see it a whole lot. His feet. His hand right there is grabbing the lightsaber. They're like little balls, essentially. They're very tiny nubs. I only put 4 on him, too. I'm moving his lightsaber a little bit. I will throw red in there for the lightsaber. I'll throw his cape on here as well. I'll throw some red in here, I guess, because of the lightsaber. I don't want to just gonna be grabbing nothing. I'm using a marker, a Prismacolor marker for this. You don't really need it. Just use any marker is good. But I'm just using this Prismacolor one because it's right next to me. And let me see. All right, and then now what I'm going to do is he's entirely made up of black images, so I'm going to grab this, again, this colored pencil. This is not really a colored pencil, but it acts just like a black colored pencil. Yeah. I'm going to leave some highlights around his eyes. But other than that, I'm going to try to just lightly go over the whole thing. I don't want to make everything totally black. I gotta make it just kind of glaze over most of it. Just a light glaze, and then we'll take it from there. You know, we'll figure out something from there. Maybe like a highlight over here on his helmet as well. I'm putting this a little bit harder right there to emphasize certain things, even though the marker itself is super dark. Going in right here to, I just gotta change my mind, decided to fill in certain things. Just fill them in darker. You're dealing with the lighter and the darker, right? The values. Because you can kind of control them pretty easily with this. Going into the hand. I'm going to fill these in super light because those are supposed to be gray, those shoulder pads. Just kind of throwing a light glaze over everything initially. I think I need to sharpen this. So that's gonna be darker right there, that area. You just want to throw something on the paper, you know, that's a big part of it. There's a light glaze over. I'm gonna darken in strategic things like maybe parts of his belt, his boots. That glove over there is already shaded in pretty dark. This glove. And I just kind of sit back and I look at it and I'm like, all right, what else can I, you know, make darker? Just kind of finesse it, you know what I mean? You only darken things to kind of make them punchy, you know what I mean? Like you make the contrast a little bit punchier. Oopsie. Let me darken this in a little bit more as well. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That would be a kind of a cute version of Darth Vader. Uh, pretty quick there. Pretty quick turnaround. I'll put this, put more dark in the cape here to make other things pop forward. If you have any other requests, let me know. This channel, like I said, through the years, will be mostly about movie villains. So let me know, guys. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I will see you next time.